What's up, family? Hey, I know it's not football season, but I'm always represent Mr. Bo Jackson and the Raiders. That's how I roll. Um, but this goes along with what we're going to talk about today. Um, Whenever I'm around women, they always ask me, it's like, man, why are you so quiet? You're like so just chill, so mellow. And it's like, are you always like this? And it's like, yeah, this is who I am. I'm always like low key, just I'm a mellow type of person, just real calm, cool, collected, don't get riled up on anything. Um, but I wasn't always like this. I wasn't always like this. I was a knucklehead, a real knucklehead. And they was like, well, what was your secret? What'd you do? How'd you change, And I don't know if there's a secret, but I know that there's a couple things that really jump out to me, when I reflect back on my life. But that helped me change from being a young knucklehead. Um, and the first is in my 20s. I was a single parent of two, you know. My daughter, she'll be 31 this year, and my oldest son will be 29. And so, but when they were toddlers, man, I was struggling. I was a struggling single parent. I mean, struggling bad, And I would put them to bed, and I would sit downstairs and I would turn on some jazz after they went to bed, um, grab me some wine, and I had jigsaw puzzles, like those 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzles. I would sit there and just work on those jigsaw puzzles. That was like my thing, and that helped me. That helped calm me down. That helped me learn patience. That helped me learn to relax and to just chill out and not take life and stuff so serious. And it just gave me the opportunity to just exhale and just like, you know, just let it go, You get so caught up in just the monotony of life, especially as a single parent. Man, I tip my hat off to you young sisters and you young brothers that are raising your kids on your own. Man, I know it's not easy. You know what I mean? It's a struggle, and especially when you're trying to do the right thing. You know what I mean? It's a real struggle out there, man, and it ain't no joke. And I was doing this in the 90s. And so, before we had the internet and all that other stuff, Um, so I'll sit there and I would do jigsaw puzzles, man. And after I got them done, man, I would slide a piece of cardboard up underneath it. I would put some glue over it and frame it in the kids' room. So you know what I mean? It was one of the things that I used to do. And probably about 9 years ago, I went through another phase where, again, I'm a diehard Raider fan. You know what I mean? And if you know anything about football, man, the Raiders suck for the most part. You know what I mean? That's my team. You know what I mean? But I'm always gonna be honest. I'm always gonna be real. You know what I mean? And the Raiders, man, they had my blood pressure just boiling. Because they would always do stupid stuff. They'd be winning the game, and I kid you not, they always find a way to lose the game in the last 2 or 3 minutes. They could be winning by 7 points, 10 points, and let the other team come back and win. On some stupid stuff. And I would be like mad, just tripping, yelling at the TV, just heated, just mad, just going, just acting stupid. They can't hear me, you know what I mean? And it's like, and one day, um, heard this voice. And I know people are like, oh, you hearing voices and you're crazy. We'll do, okay, well, it is what it is. You say what you want to say. I don't care. You know what I mean? But I heard this voice tell me, like, why don't you just record the game? Don't watch it, just record the game. And I was like, okay. What's that supposed to do? You know what I mean? But I did it. I just recorded the game, and I wouldn't let nobody talk to me about the game. Um, didn't see any posts or anything of that nature about what was going on with the game. And that was like a real struggle for me because I was always like tempted to go back and see what was going on, if they were winning or what, you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, I can't do that. I can't, I just record the game. And after I knew the game was over, you know, Like, okay, go watch the game. But before you watch the game, check and see the score. I'm like, okay, check the score. Oh, snap, the Raiders won. You know what I mean? And I was like all excited. I was hyped up. I was like, dang, I should have watched the game, man. We finally won one. You know what I mean? It's like, now sit down and watch the game. Okay. I sat down and I watched the game. I'll tell you something. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. I sat there and I watched the game. And the Raiders were getting their butt kicked. But I wasn't tripping. I didn't even care. Nothing that happened during the game fazed me at all. Because I knew the outcome. I knew the outcome. And because I knew the outcome, I wasn't tripping off the game. I didn't care how many times they fumbled the ball. I didn't care how many times the other team scored. I didn't care how many times they threw an interception. None of that stuff mattered to me. None of that mattered to me. I sat back, crossed my leg, just cool, just like, man, I wasn't fazed at all because I know we won the game. I knew the outcome. And after the game went off, that voice came back. It's like, so what you learned? It's like, no, we won the game. I should have watched this game. You know what I mean? It's like, no. When you know the outcome, you don't have to stress. You stress and get worked up, and your blood pressure gets elevated, and you get freaking crazy because you don't know the outcome. Stay with me. When you know the outcome, it don't faze you. When you know that you're going to win, it don't matter what anybody say. It don't matter what happened. That's how life is. That's how life is supposed to be for us. We have to understand that all things work together for our good. We have to understand that everything is working out for your best interest. You may not like it, you may not understand it, but you have to understand that there's a benefit to everything you go through. No matter how good it is, no matter how much it sucks, no matter how painful it is, there is a lesson in everything. And everything is working out for your best interest. But because we don't understand that, because we don't believe that, we get stressed out, we get worked up. We start wigging out. We get full of anxiety, we get full of depression. We get fearful. But when you know and believe that it's going to work out for you, when you know that it's all good, man, you can sit back, cross your arms, cross your leg, while everybody else is wigging out, while everybody else is losing their wig. You can sit back, smiling, just like, we got this. This is in the bag. I'm not even tripping. Why? Because there's another one in the bag. This is a win for us. This is a win. Everything in life, everything that you're going through is to help you. How is it going to help you? That's the question. It don't matter what it is, it's going to help you. No matter what you're going through, it's for your best interest. No matter what you're going through, it's going to work out for your greatest good. You have to know that. You have to believe that. And when you know that, man, it don't matter what you're going through. When you know that, you can sit back smiling like, man, I'm not tripping off of this stuff. I'm not getting depressed. I'm not getting full of anxiety and stressing out over how this is going to play out. And man, it don't matter. It don't matter how it play out because I know it's good. It don't matter how it works out because I know it's going to work out. I don't have to become a control freak and try to manipulate and control everything because I can sit back knowing that, man, it's all good. We got this. I got this. It's another one. It's another W for me. I ain't got the wig out. It don't matter whether we win by 1 point, whether we win by 14 points, or win by 30 points. A win is a win. But when you don't know that, you get stressed out. When you don't know that, you wig out. You have to understand that in life, it's all good. It's all good. And I've gone through some difficult times. I've gone through some hard times. I've gone through some painful times. Very painful times. And they broke me down. And as a grown man, I'm crying. I'm bawling like a baby. There's times I was ready to end it all. I couldn't handle it all. I couldn't handle no more. I was done. I was beyond done. But as it unfolded, and as I learned the lesson, it's like, man, I got worked up over nothing. I got all discombobulated for nothing. For nothing. I was so full of stress, so full of anxiety, depression, you name it, for nothing. Because I didn't know the system. I didn't know how the game played out. And what I mean by that, life is a game. We say that all the time. Life ain't nothing but a game. Whatever you want to call it. I don't care what you call life. It's the same thing. It's the same process. When you know the end result, and the end result is that you win, why are you stressing? Why are you depressed? How come you can't sleep? Why are you pacing back and forth? You have to trust the process. You have to trust the process. And when you trust the process, it'll change your life. And it'll change your life, and it'll eliminate your stress, your anxiety, your depression, your overeating, your undereating, just all of that. It'll change your no sleeping, and it'll change your life. It's going to change your life when you learn and trust the process, and you believe that it's all going to work out for your greatest good. The problem is we don't believe that. We talk it, but we really don't believe that. We want to believe it, but we really don't believe that. The truth is, we believe it's all bad, and it's going to go bad, and it's not going to benefit me. It's not going to work out for me. That's what we really believe. And that's why we can't sleep. That's why we overeat. That's why we get stressed out and wig out and all that other stuff. Because we don't really trust the process. We don't really believe that we're going to win. We really don't believe that we're victorious. We really don't believe that all things work together for our good. We really don't believe that it's all good. It's all good. The bad, it's all good. The painful, it's all good. It's all good. We have to learn to change our perspective. We have to learn to change how we see things in life. Stop looking for the negative. Stop looking and expecting everything to go bad. Stop looking and waiting for that last shoe to drop. Learn to sit back and smile, knowing that it's all good. There are no losses in this. I love you. Happy healing.